Hi, it's Steve here, and it is Tuesday, March 19th, 2019. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do another 5 minutes of yoga here with the Beachbody On Demand, doing it in the comfort of my own home. And yesterday, I did some upper body weightlifting, chest, shoulders, arms, and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sore today. So it's in the morning, and I want to do something just relaxing, because I don't do that a lot other than like sleeping and sometimes, relaxing at home and stuff like that. We're not taught in life to relax. We're taught in life to go and then go some more and then go even more. And the same principle applies at work. They want you to do this amount of production and then this amount and then this amount and then this amount, and then they want you to skip breaks and then miss your lunch. And I'm not all about that. We need to do more relaxation, and yoga helps relax the mind and the body. It works on breathing deep from your stomach, not from your chest, and then I'm going to be doing some stretches to help relax the mind and body. So here we go.
Same thing we did before. Just make sure your knees are a little bit wider than your hips. Feet are together. Try to sit your hips back on your feet. Crawl your hands forward, drop your head down. Good. So even if you don't get your hips all the way back, what I want you to feel is that your hips are behind your knees. Okay, so this is really going to be important for the next pose we work on. Just take another deep breath or two here in your child's pose. Let's make our way back into downward facing dog. So come onto your hands and knees. Curl the toes, lift your knees off the mat, downward facing. Now you're looking at your feet, right? So your feet should be hips distance apart. Make sure your heels don't turn in. What I want you to do here is walk your hands back to your feet, turn your feet out a little bit, and we're going to start to sit down into a full squat, okay? So you're going to bend your knees, keep your heels down, and start to sink down. Now I know for me it's tough to get all the way down to a full squat. I'm going to give you some modifications. So Faith's going to demonstrate the full primal squat. Now for Ted, he's going to demonstrate what you can do with a knee injury. If your knees are feeling tender, you're going to sit on the block, all right? So that's going to take the weight out of your heels and into the block. Now for me, it's my ankles that give me trouble for the mobility. I'm going to elevate my heels. So just lifting my heels up an inch or two onto this towel, it's going to make it a little bit easier, okay? I want you to get the weight into your heels. I want you to lift the chest up a little bit. Okay, so this is the way the body is designed to sit. But unfortunately, we sit in chairs all the time, so we kind of screw ourselves. All right, sit in your squat. This is the full range of motion of the femur and the hip socket, and it's so good for range of motion. All right, now, if you struggle in it, if you're trembling, good. You can come out of it when you need to. You can always sit on a block like Ted's doing. We're gonna take a few breaths in. Okay, so sit here, close your eyes. Breathe even in and out through your nose. Good. Let's make our way back into downward facing dog. So start to crawl forward. If you got a block or a towel, just set it to the side. Start this last downward dog with your knees bent. Just drop your head, make sure you're not straining. Breathe deep, your shoulders are working. Yes, drive through the arms. And then slowly work your legs towards straight. Whether they get straight or not, it doesn't matter. All right? The idea is to lengthen through your torso and just begin to stretch your hamstrings. Good, and then set your knees down. Let's sit up, okay? We're gonna sit up and do a little bit of a counter pose from a lot of the stuff we've been doing. We call it a reverse tabletop position. So a lot of yoga is pushing the floor away from you, developing the front of the shoulders. I want us to stretch the front of those shoulders, okay? So put your hands on the floor behind you, and instead of turning your hands out a little bit, turn your hands way out. So turn your fingers to face 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Press the heels down, and start to lift your hips up, lift your chest up, and if you're not gonna lift your hips up, you can just keep your hips down like Ted is. Just get the same stretch. Burst open through your chest, okay? Lift up, broaden across the collarbones, and try to roll your biceps outward. Good, don't drop your head all the way back, that might collapse your neck. But look up a little. Keep lifting up through your chest. Good, and then take your butt down, settle for a moment. Nice job. Let's do that again.
Good stretch for the chest.
Pose, so powerful. Make sure those hands turn out a bunch, all right? The stretch I want you to feel is across your collarbones, the front of the shoulders, okay? So put those hands down, anchor through your heels, and slowly start to lift your hips. Make sure you're not thrusting your hips up. That doesn't really matter so much. It's really about thrusting your chest up here. Good. Keep rolling your inner arms to your outer arms. Rooting down through the fingers, lifting up through the chest, and breathing deep. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. See if you can lift your chest a little bit higher. Maybe tilt the chin a little bit higher. Good, excellent work. Set your butt down, cross your legs, and sit up. Let's finish with a few cross-legged poses here for the end. All right? So if you need to sit up on a pillow, block, whatever, that's fine if it makes it more comfortable for you. Make sure when you cross your legs that your feet are under your knees. Now, I know some of you guys are a little bit tighter and it's hard. Maybe your legs are a little wider. Just see as best you can if you can tighten your stance a little bit so the feet are underneath. Maybe pulling your feet forward away from your body will help that a little bit, okay? Sit up tall, let's twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right fingertips behind you. With each inhale, I want you to sit up taller. And with each exhale, twist. Now I know we did this one yesterday, but twisting is really powerful for the spine, as long as you're not forcing it, okay? So lift up out of your lower back and feel the goodness in your mid-back, your upper back. Maybe even look over that right shoulder. Good, that back arm, shouldn't be too much weight in that back arm. It's just to help you sit up nice and tall. Good, and then come down to center. Switch sides to the left. Take the right hand to the outside of your left knee, put your left fingertips behind you. With each inhale, I want you to sit up taller. And use your exhales to feel the twist. Don't crank, don't force. Try to find the sweetness in the pose. So the truth about yoga, or really any type of working out for that matter, is if it hurts, if it sucks, you're gonna stop, all right? I want this to feel sweet. I want it to feel good. I want you to be able to do this for the rest of your life, so we can stay healthy over the years, over the decades. Good. Come back down to center. Again, maintain that same cross of your legs. Try to flex your feet a little bit so your toes are pulling back towards your knees. Put your fingertips in front of your shins. Try to lift up out of your lower back. If that's a lot for you, you can just stay there like Ted's doing, or you can start to crawl a little bit further forward, keeping your feet flexed as far out as comfortable. Remember, forcing it is not good. Hunching over, not the best idea. I want you to lengthen as you fold and just find your place in it. Just be in the stretch for a few breaths. Notice the mind wants to wander. Try to keep that inward focus, that inner vision. It's probably one of the hardest parts of our yoga practice, just staying here and now mentally. Because the truth is, physically, you're here. It's just, are you here between your ears as well? Good, crawl yourself up. Let's make sure we cross the other leg in front, get some good symmetry happening. Good, other shin goes in front. Try to have the feet under the knees as best you can. But what I also want is for the feet to be flexed. So the outer edges of the feet should dig into the ground, okay? And your sitting bones should be even. So you're not turning your hips from one side to the other. Good. Lift up out of your low back, start to crawl forward. And if you don't crawl a lot, just like Ted, it's cool, it's great. Crawl out a little bit further if you want. That's great too. Just remember in yoga, deeper doesn't mean better. What deeper means when we stretch, it just means closer to injury. So don't force, don't push too hard. I want this to feel good, all right? That doesn't necessarily mean it's all gonna be comfortable, right? There is discomfort when we stretch. Anytime we try to bring balance in the body, we have to work through imbalance, which by its very nature is gonna be uncomfortable, okay? Just try to breathe into it, sink into it, take a last deep breath or two. Good, and then crawl yourself up. And just sit up, be comfortable with your legs crossed, whatever that means. Turn your palms up, close your eyes. And for this final moment, I want you to sit up really tall. Don't shrug your shoulders. Keep your neck soft, but long.
So, some more yoga. I'm more relaxed, over doing 6 minutes of this. Relaxing the mind and the body, because in life we are always taught to go, go, go. Don't stop. Do more. You can do more. You don't need a break. But you know what? This might be something good if you have sleep issues to do before, 10, 15 minutes before you go to sleep. I feel relaxed. because I'm sometimes rush, and I feel that inside. Exercise is a good tool for me to do to be active, but doing yoga helps relax the mind and the body. So you can do these programs in the comfort of your home. I can be your fitness accountability coach. I can help you. I can motivate you. I walk the walk, so I can talk the talk. Okay, I've been doing fitness for over 35 years, and yoga is relatively new to me, so I'm trying to incorporate that, keeping an open mind. So my name is Steve Fovozzo. It's F as in Frank, O as in Oscar, V as in Victor, O as in Oscar, double Z as in Zebra, O as in Oscar. Message me if you are interested. You can also earn money telling your fitness journey, sharing it with others, helping others, building your team, help to pay off debt, grow your savings, save for retirement. Have a plan B in today's economic, unstable work environment. You got to have something as a plan B, because you do not want to lose your job unexpectedly and not have something to fall back on. Have a home business. It's very inexpensive. So I can be reached on Twitter, Instagram, also LinkedIn, and Facebook. So thanks for watching and have a great day.